Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Rubik's Craft SMP with me, the Peanut Craft Guy, and we are in the Nether, basically exactly where we left off last time, except for now, there's been a lot of work done to this end tunnel. As you can see, I've got the boat station set up here, which built it the same way we built Nate's, because I think this is actually a better way to do it. Nate had a good call in not wanting the cactus to be directly in front of the ice path, but look at this. We've got a lot of progress done, but of course it's not quite finished. Woo! Things start getting a little more dicey over here. In fact, I left the boat because sometimes magma cubes spawn in this corner, and it's rough. It's pretty rough. But yeah, we've gotten it going pretty far. A lot of progress. We obviously just need to get more blocks. That's really the main thing stopping us now. I think I need to get a little bit more purple blocks as well as N slate or N bricks blocks. So I still got to do that. But we're doing that in between episodes. I bet by the next time I record, this will be done. For this episode, we're going to do some other really fun stuff. And of course, by fun stuff, I mean still having portals spawn way outside over there. It stopped for a bit. I was making good progress, but I guess we're going to have to take our free obsidian and then go past go over there. Excuse me, zombie. I'm in a bad mood for teleporting over here. Really not in a bad mood at all. Did I show my sheep thing? Well, I've got a sheep thing over there. I've got sheep. They're right over there. Okay, let me head back over here. So when you're working on as many tunnels as I am, you find yourself jumping on ice quite a bit, which makes your hunger deplete rather quickly. Now, when the tunnels are all finished and such, it'll be easy to just pick up boats and do that, which will take up far less saturation. But in the meantime, I have been cooking up so much food, and that takes a bit of process because I have to go all the way up there, which, mind you, I don't have a direct staircase. I have the spiral one, but I find it easier just to ender pearl up. And then I have to grow wheat, and I've got to feed the cows, then I got to kill the cows, then I got to come back over here to cook it. And I've just decided I have had enough for how much food I consume. I eat a lot, okay? That's my prerogative. So what we're actually going to do this episode is we're going to set up a little chicken cooker. So I've had this egg since the dawn of time. Since the dawn of time, I've had this egg, okay? Don't question it. Since the dawn of time. Since episode 1, I had this egg, and I put it in my end chest. And that's because I knew one day I would need it, and that day is today. That day is today. I didn't think about where I need it, though. I actually have not planned where I want this chicken cooker to go. I feel like it would make sense to keep it along the sidelines here, because that's kind of where contraptions have been lately, and then one entrance that goes down below. Maybe I can make use of this area over here. That entrance right there up to the top, that's not a permanent thing. I'm going to remove that. In fact, later this episode, I would also like to work on the lift going down. Not actually a lift, but, you know, a dumbwaiter, actually. But in the meantime, we need to make a chicken cooker, and I think the chicken cooker is going to go good right here. So let me clear out a space for it. Okay, so what we got here is a little bit of a hay and moss mixture. So my plan is to place down some of these fences, like right here, and then quite simply, like most farms that you would find, although I do think I'd have to put a block here for now. I'll make it look nicer in a bit. But this is where the animals go. I'm not going to throw it just yet. I'm not going to throw the legendary egg. That will definitely give me a chicken. I'm not going to throw it yet because I want to finish kind of building the outside, because obviously the outside is also important. Now, we're going to keep the same theme that we've been going with some of our other builds in terms of just minimal usage of wood, but still some wood, you know, to have some form of man-made structure, in this case pirate-made structure. So I'm gonna have something like this, I think. That's kind of let's see, maybe we'll do something like this, but not that, like this, and then something simple like this. That doesn't work. Like, there we go, this, and then we go up one higher like so. How does that look? That's a little drastic. Maybe we can, oh, it's because it is drastic. It's not supposed to go that high. It would just go up to here like that, maybe. We'll find the sweet spot. We'll find the sweet spot, and I think it should be there. That's probably the sweet spot right there. But yeah, just like a little bit of a awning thing, I guess. I don't know what you call this, but it arches over just a little bit. In fact, maybe we can even go as far as adding Same thing here, like that. But I don't want it to go all the way, just a little bit of a cover for those. Although we might need a cover in general. Maybe I'll lower down the ceiling. I think that's what I'll do. But yeah, something like that. We'll have the chickens roam free, and then we're gonna have a collection system underneath this with a minecart that goes by collecting the eggs that they drop, and we'll automatically, you know, dispense those into some cookers to give us meat in a barrel that maybe appears like right here or something. I don't have a barrel on me, but that's what the barrel would look like. So that's where we get the cooked chicken and stuff like that. I think it would also be fun, possibly right here, to have a non-functional but just kind of cool looking butcher stand, you know? So right next to the chickens is where they also butcher them and cook them up, and that would explain why the meats come from here, when in reality it's all redstone that's happening out of sight. Because again, these pirates, they ain't so tech savvy, so it doesn't make sense to have a bunch of visible redstone, which is why I try to go as minimal on the redstone aesthetic as I could for these. But there's, you know, only so much you could do when you actually want functional redstone, which I do. But you know, things like minecarts, that's not super engineer-esque. And then even observers, you could just say that those are decorative stone platings or something like that, right? So we're trying to keep up that idea of less visible redstone, even though in most worlds I like to have that visible. In this case scenario, we better have this all hidden, so make it all hidden underground, and possibly have a butcher station right here, maybe over to the side of it, over here too. I don't know, we'll see. But that's kind of our game plan going forward. So let me finish designing this outside a little bit, and then we'll see our legendary egg in work. Okay, I have been, as Dexter from Dexter's Laboratory would say, back to the lab again, as I try to figure out exactly how to do the redstone design. I'm not a redstone expert, but yeah, this is the coop area. As you can see, we got some beams now holding it up, and I've lowered the roof to kind of match with it. And I even made use of one stone slab. Now, stone slabs are really cool because you can make some really cool depth with them. But ever since they add them, I felt like it was a little bit of a dangerous territory to start using them as a builder. Because once you start with half slabbing caves, like, what? Look at all this. You're not going to be able to stop. Because suddenly the areas that have the half slab are going to be standing out amongst all of the other caves. Now, if you're not dealing with cave stuff, it's fine. You can totally get away with it. But since I live in a cave, I'm trying to use as little stone half blocks as possible, and that also includes these pockets, because this stuff is everywhere, and it's just going to start to stick out to the areas that don't have it if I start adding it now. So I'm using it sparingly, all that to say. That's weird. That should not have stopped. That's supposed to be moving. So imagine that's moving. This is our collection system right here. Ah, that makes more sense why it stopped now. My internet's having trouble. That's fun. Okay, so I'm actually kind of glad that was the internet error, because I was like, I thought they fixed the bug where these things stop moving when you leave the chunks, and it looks like it's looking like it's good. It's looking like it's good. So I was going to set up a timer for this. I decided against it. It just seemed like a lot of extra work for something that's not super necessary, because it's only going to go so far. And it's hard to set up like a specific 15-minute timer. But minecarts are really quiet on this server. I think they have a quiet minecart data pack on here, so it's not too bad having that running. Here's the redstone. So basically, if I come back up here, I'm just going to use these stone bricks as an example. Throw one, whoop. Throwing stuff over these fences can be difficult. 1, 2, 3. That one missed rotation, but when it comes back, it should shoot a third. Where do these go? Oh, into this hopper. That was 3, right? Hold up. Oh, yeah, sorry, one gets locked in here too. So, this will be an egg at some point, but the idea is these eggs, they're picked up by this minecart and they get dispensed into here. They get dispensed to this slab. And then they'll hatch and turn into regular chickens. Now, I'm going to have a contraption that basically automatically cooks those chickens with a lava bucket, but it's going to require a little bit more work because I need to put a dispenser here and then make sure that the timing works okay on it. This setup right here is a little bit probably more complicated than it needs to be, but basically I've got items that go in here which activates this comparator, which sends a signal over here and basically sends that, but this over here locks down that hopper. I can't even explain it, guys. I'm not a redstone genius. I'm not. I just place a few things until something works. this works okay for now. This thing can get spammed, but it's not going to matter in our case because the minecart's not going to stay on the hopper long enough for the spamming to even happen. So we should be good. Emphasis on should, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Yeah, so I'm just gonna continue working on this, get the cooker set up, and then hopefully we'll have this almost done by the next time you see me. Maybe. Can you cross Minecraft fingers? I don't think Minecrafters have fingers. That's weird. How do they play Minecraft then? What? How long have you been here? This random endermite just ambushing me in the nether. I was wondering if it's gonna get ahead from it. I didn't. I thought the perfect place to get lava is here because I actually want less lava here, so I have less chance of dying when ghasts are shooting at me from over here all the time, and they blow up part of my stairs. Yeah, I'm talking to you, ghast that's not spawned yet. Okay, I finished this, I think, but I gotta go quick because the server starts in 1 minute, or restarts. So yeah, it's pretty much functioning. As I start throwing things in here, I guess maybe we can just do that, you know, just toss a bunch of stuff in there. Pretend those are all eggs. What's basically going to happen is as the minecart picks it up, we've got the lava system down here, which we can barely see through these leaves. I did leaves because I didn't want redstone to transmit through this block. But as you can see, I set up a system to where the lava always gets suspended for a little bit and then not. So the chickens, they grow up underneath. The lava kills them. There's no way I'm finishing this in 1 minute. So the lava doesn't kill them initially. If you guys don't know, the way these things usually work is that when you have a half slab here, only a baby chicken can fit in this little space. As soon as it's an adult chicken, it's too tall and the lava burns it alive. So that's exactly how this thing works. And then, yeah, basically I've got a... Duck got it. Okay, so yeah, basically once the chickens grow up, the cooked chicken gets sent into this dropper chain, into this barrel, which we have out here, and of course we will block all of this off. No dirty redstone here in the pirate kingdom. And yeah, of course we're gonna have to take the crafting table with us. What would we do without our crafting table? Certainly wouldn't be able to do anything with the other 20. Yeah, so now that this area is kind of blocked off like that, you wouldn't even know there's a ton of redstone going on except for a little bit of a quiet minecart. It's not too loud though. And now, the moment everyone has been waiting for. Will this egg, I don't mean will, I mean this egg absolutely will be the one chicken that we need to start our farm. Here we go. All right, now the legendary egg, the one that I've had since episode 1, is gonna yield a chicken. Just you wait and see. The episode 1 chicken egg. Come on, here we go. We know it's gonna be the one. Haha, here we go. First episode egg. Let's do it. First episode egg. Come on, let's go. First egg. First egg. Legendary. I've been waiting for this moment. Introducing the episode 1 Cluck Clutch. Ah, really thought that would work. It's getting late and I need to go to bed. Boy, I can't wait to use the episode 1 egg so we could take our thumbnail. I am not a broken man. I'm just showing you that our first episode egg is actually going to be useful. Like I told you, the legendary egg from episode 1 that someone who was introducing me to the server gave to me, and I held on to it this entire time in an end chest I found at spawn, is finally useful. I was smart. I knew it. I knew it was going to yield a chicken. I didn't need any other eggs, just the one. And look at that. That, my friends, is going to be what starts the chicken kingdom within the pirate kingdom, a very small kingdom. We're not actually quite done with this place, but stuff's gonna have to save for next episode. I got some cool plans, so make sure you guys subscribe if you'd like to check out more episodes. And of course, can we get a nice little thumbnail in here once? Okay, now we just play the awkward waiting game so that the chicken can get in view. In fact, I should hold shift and that'll help me see it better. Come on, chicken. Come on, chicken, where are you? Stop standing right behind me, just move a little bit. And that's